Hello and welcome to Your Blueprint Life. And I'm your host, James Henderson. And in this series, we've been talking about self love and we've been pointing out some pillars that we can utilize in creating that. The last series, the last, as a pillar in this series that we spoke about was self worth. And today we're going to bring a closure to it by bringing out the fifth pillar, which is self respect. To me, self respect is really cool and probably the easiest pillar we can work with. I like to say that having self respect is like having excellent customer service and customer focus. When the customer is our own self, how would you treat your highest paid client, the one that's account is for a high portion of your income? And then again, go ahead and do that with yourself. Self respect is so healthy and it has such an impact on not only how we feel, but also how others perceive and react to us. We teach others how to treat us through how we treat ourselves. Again, we teach others how to treat us through how we treat ourselves. I show self respect when I know my needs and my boundaries. When I respect and honor my boundaries and ask others to do the same, I'm clear about what I do not accept. I give myself the best experience in everything: what I eat, how I choose to spend my time, the people I surround myself with, the books I read, the movies I watch, and so on. I trust and follow my own inner knowing and my inner intuition. I do and say what I know I should do and say. When I honor promises made to myself, there's something really important that I want you to understand. We might worry about what would happen to us if we loved ourselves a bit more. Would we turn into a selfish, arrogant, heartless, insensitive person? I don't want to tell you that the risk of that happening is zero. All right? Actually, the more you generally love yourself and make peace with yourself, the more you have to give to others. Have you ever heard the phrase, you can't pour from an empty cup? Well, that's exactly how it works. I especially need to state this when I talk to peoples and I talk to parents of kids. They're focused on their child, so giving and generous, that it takes a real shift for them to accept the actuality of them being nurtured themselves. But nothing makes you a better, happier, and more balanced parent than taking care of yourself. And sometimes that is really magical. And when you put yourself on your list of priorities, you model self love to your kids, which is an immensely valuable gift to give them. Also, if children were asked, they would tell you they most want in this world is to see their parents happy. Think about it. If you were starving to death, how willing would you be to share your food with someone else? And even if you were willing, how far would that sharing from an empty cup lead you? How different things were if you were well fed and happy. Let's talk about some practices. Which one of these 5 pillars do you think needs your attention the most? What are 3 things you could do right now to grow your self-love? Well, that's going to bring us to a conclusion on this series on self-love. And I hope that you got something from this. If you feel the need to share this with your friends, please do. But as I always say, you be blessed. Until next time.